we back again, folks. It's another episode of Words of Wisdom for Food for Thought. I'm doing reactionary videos that's pertinent to the culture and to current times. So the video that I'm going to do reaction to is reference to speaking about that A3AI atlas. You know, I just have to say something about it. Everybody's sitting there weirded out, faking a phone, acting like all kind of shit going on, the sky falling. You know, another blank-ass Mars trip or fake-ass moon landing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and catch this shit out, man. You know, roll it.
Oh, and let me tell you, your last video was a home run. It's got over 100,000 views. I mean, people really like to listen to what you have to say.
You know what? These pink people act like they know every damn thing, but can't even help themselves. I was going across this video, and one looked like Vladimir Skuskoskov, and another, he just looked like a regular little cracker, you know. But they always trying to hype shit up. They act like they know so much. You know so much, tell us where you come from. If you know so much, tell us why your skin hate the sun. Tell us that. Tell us why you only 3,000 years old. Tell us that. Tell us why you so violent. Tell us that. Why you got a self-esteem problem. Tell us that. Why you can't get along with nothing on this planet. Tell us that. So, that's what I want to hear. All that other goddamn shit like y'all so fucking smart. You dumbing in a whole box of rocks, a half a deck, and all jokers. Roll it.
You do have an extensive pedigree. Your great uncle was the first president of the Soviet Union. You have ties to the KGB. In fact, I guess your great uncle's son is the one that created the KGB. Am I correct in saying that?
So correct. His son, my cousin Andre. Andre. Yeah, Seredlov, yeah.
And this is just, it's amazing stuff, man. It's
you know, once one country or one company starts to explore, they realize what's fake and what's not. You see, America was the only one trying to get to space and all kind of little bullshit, and everybody was lacking behind. China was slow, everybody was slow. But eventually, they all started to understand and have the science that, you know, these motherfuckers lie. So, because America lied and trying to keep this big clown's history hidden, they gonna lie too. And the other one ain't gonna tell on the other because the gig is up. Why would I tell on you about you lying and you know I was lying? So, both of y'all lying and none of y'all can't say nothing because both are gonna make y'all look like some lies. But roll it.
It's absolutely amazing. But let's talk about this 3i Atlas. I've been talking to you about it. You know, been texting about it. I'm like, look, man, I'm seeing a lot of stuff coming out on this comet or spaceship, whatever you want to call it, and the mainstream.
Like that man say, y'all seeing all this, but y'all can't go down to the deepest part of the ocean. Y'all can't tell us what's at the Mariana Trench. Y'all can't go back to the moon. Y'all gotta show every picture CGI or artist rendition. But y'all know. Okay.
Media is really playing this up. Now, I thought by now it was supposed to be in our skies and visible. I don't know. Maybe you can help clarify that. But what you're going to tell my audience today is you've actually been briefed on this and you're going.
These folks are always worried about every goddamn thing else. About the shit that's in front of their own front door. They waiting on another motherfucker to come from outer space. Y'all gonna treat them the same way? Y'all don't like nobody. What y'all trying to do? Rule over them too? Make them a lower class too? Roll it.
To tell my audience only what you're allowed to say, correct?
Yes, and maybe a little bit more.
Here is the pictures of it right now. This is what it has no tail, folks.
Right.
They're saying it's intelligent design. They're saying it's making maneuvers that it should not be making. So you know, third eye to me is obviously the pineal gland, right? That's what I think they're referring to, or awakening.
They're always trying to put some kind of esoteric. third eye, right? And ain't none of y'all got no fucking melanin. But you quick to tell motherfucker something that's melanin relatable. And to me, third eye and Atlas, he was the Greek god that held the world up on the globe and always grabbing for fucking straws. Let me tell you something. If this motherfucker, 3 number 1, because I ain't even trying to get with that fucking frequency y'all keep trying to relate to with sounds. When tree number 1 at house, if that shit was real, the people that so-called know about it should have been gone. If this bitch come to destroy us, so why we still paying bills? Everything is still the same. Nothing changed. The sky was all purple and people running everywhere. I don't see nobody running nowhere. I don't see the government shutting shit down. I don't see nothing. So everything just gonna be normal. Back to business, everything just normal. That's how you know they're a motherfucking lie. Bro.
An awakening, ascension, whatever. But I think this is very symbolic.
Awakening, ascension. Man, ain't nobody stopped from being awoke. Either you got it or you don't. Roll it.
Could it also be the blue Kachina with the Hopi Indians talk about?
Nah, the blue Kachina with the Hopi. Why these pink people always talking about other people's history? You always talking about somebody else's spirituality, somebody else's accounts in the records of this world. Y'all so smart, why you got your own? Oh, Albert Einstein, his spiritual philosophy, because they ain't got none. They're always looking toward another group or another culture of indigenous motherfucking people to try to explain some fucking shit. But they claim they here, or they been around, and why you ain't got nothing to say? Where your people at? It wasn't for the damn Indians, which is really us, they wouldn't know what the fuck going on. Well, the Hopi Indian, who else you gonna reflect? Over the caveman said, when rock is cold, winter is coming. What the fuck? Roll it.
There's so many theories and myths and conspiracies out there with this thing. I'm hoping you can help me clear this up, Stuart.
I can, and I'll do my very best to straighten everything out for everybody. And just to answer what you said earlier before, right now, since it's gone around the sun already, if you have a telescope, you can see it in the distance. However, it will come closest to the Earth on December 19th. So I'm going to first give you a little bit, first about opinion of mine, if I may, and then a little history of where it comes from. And then I'm going to tell you what else is going on.
All right, let me just get to this really fast before you do that. Noble Gold, folks, Noble Gold. The Fed's out of options, rate cuts, money printing, balance sheet reversals. They call it policy, but it's really panic. Inflation's eating savings, the job market's slowing, and confidence in the dollar is fading fast. For decades, the Fed has built a house of paper, and now it's starting to burn, folks. That's why smart investors are moving to what's real, gold and silver. Visit Noble Gold Investments today to get your free wealth protection kit. NobleGoldInvestments.com. Wealth protection simplified. Get over there. Start buying up some gold and silver, folks. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I have to do it. Go ahead, Stuart. Take it away.
Well, actually, I'm glad that you did say that, because one of my assignments from some of the government agencies is to procure gold. And they told me right now it's about 4,000 per troy ounce. But by spring, early summer, it could be 6,000-7,000 per ounce.
That's insane.
So if you buy it now, you will have a profit. And
that's all they've been talking about is gold. Oh, you better get you some gold. And y'all done took all the goddamn gold. The Federal Reserve, y'all always act like y'all got a solution. Y'all got so much of a solution. Go right back to England, the Caucasus Mountains. Go back to Europe, whatever that is. Y'all got enough data and information to learn how to live on your own now. It's just enough, though. For real. Y'all came out of caves. Y'all didn't know how to live. You couldn't wash your ass. Didn't know how to talk. Didn't know how to do nothing like people. We done gave y'all how to dance, how to walk right, how to have swag, how to nap, how to talk, how to joke and have fun. The only thing y'all can't get and don't understand is black joy, cause y'all, that's is the last piece y'all keep trying to get, but you ain't happy with yourself. So you ain't gonna never get it. Y'all promise you'll always in other motherfucking people's face. That's why you ain't gonna never get it. Y'all too busy trying to steal. That's why you ain't gonna never get it. Anyway, I just had to say that because shows like this, it be pissing me off with all of this shit. They act like they're so smart, they're so intelligent and bright, but all they do is look around the corner and steal like some fucking parasites. And anytime they got any type of scholarship, you regurgitating somebody else's culture shit. Man, roll it. Boom, goofy ass.
It will keep going up and up. And it's all because of the digital currency that will be initiated sometime next year in 2026. And that's a whole nother category. But I'll talk about it. I think I did mention on another show of yours about all of that. But I want to say something because, sometimes I speak publicly about things like aliens, interdimensional information, and so on. A lot of people, especially the ones who claim to have very religious belief system, and I respect that. But I just have to make a statement here, Nino, and that is that the Bible is a code. It's a coded document. We cannot take it literally. You have to look at the words.
They act like the Bible is. The Bible. You ain't gonna tell a motherfucker, yeah, y'all wrote and did some crazy shit, but you don't know nothing about no motherfucking Bible. With y'all little white Jesus. Rolling.
Look at the gematria of the words, what the meanings are. And according to the Zohar, there's 600,000 meanings to every letter, to every sentence. So we can't take it at surface value. And there are people who believe that God only created life on the earth. And when you realize that there are trillions of galaxies, trillions of universes, and infinite alternate universes, to think that this is the only planet with an intelligent life form, to me, is actually insane.
Is we the only planet with an intelligent life? I thought y'all wanted every American to be stupid. I thought all Americans was dumb. So, who the fuck y'all trying to act like y'all smarter than? Nobody don't care. Nobody ain't doing nothing. You act like they, we got other intelligence out of space. Look what y'all doing here on this planet. But y'all act like the intelligence down here. Y'all done killed all the intelligence. And it's overran with ignorance, wickedness, and greed. That's not intelligent. Because the very shit they doing to the normal, regular people is messing them up. That's how dumb and unintelligent they are. They act like they got their own water source. They act like their own food source. They act like they have their own separate source on everything while they sit up there and poison everything else. That don't make no sense.
Insulting God, because God is a singularity that manifests as a multiplicity. So it manifests in every
Well, why is y'all the most vile race on this planet if you so-called understand everything so fucking much? You can understand God and what God is and doing, and you intelligence and understanding the spaceships and alien life form. But look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. Roll it.
Infinite way that it can. So we must respect that and not think that we're the only ones, because that's to me insulting to the God.
Very, very, very small-minded, right?
Yes, and I also understand that there are people who believe that extraterrestrials are either demons or angels, and I've heard that a lot this past week.
Nah, the extraterrestrials, they are the demons or angels. How the fuck you know what's what? They act like they know everything. Bitch, you the demon. You the goddamn demon with all kind of wicked shit. What makes a demon and what makes an angel an angel? What's y'all bullfoot rationale? Roll it.
And yes, there are demons and there are angels.
He act like he seen them all. Oh, yeah, yeah, demons and angels, but these not one. How the fuck you know? How you know? Try to act like they know every damn thing. Like you so smart. Shit, Sherlock. Roll it.
But these beings are not that. There are many civilizations out there that have an agenda.
You know what? These pink people been trying to go out in space. Why y'all ain't ever asking people to take y'all with you? Because you know what? This world sure was peaceful before them things came, man. And I know that's why they don't like themselves, because they know who they are. They know their history. They've been trying to hide that motherfucker forever. They're ashamed. They're ashamed. I'd be ashamed too, knowing how despicable you are. Roll it.
Agenda. They're not love, light, and peace as the New Age people would like you to believe. And I mentioned this before. Just because a civilization has high technology does not make them spiritual. And I've said this on your show before. When technology exceeds spirituality, that civilization is doomed. And
Why Europe can't get their shit together? All y'all need to go move to Sweden. All them little Brexit, EU-lit small towns, Switzerland and Brussels, all these little bit of honky-tonk ranges. Why y'all don't just go back? Why don't you do everybody a damn favor and go back to where y'all came from, man? Do everybody a favor, even yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and go have several seats. So we tired of y'all, man. We tired of these pink things and this male issues. We just tired. We know y'all mad at the creator for you existing the way you exist. But enough is enough, man. I'm so sick of them things. I really am. I just get a bad taste in my mouth every time I'm around them.
It has happened many times in creation.
It seems like that's what's happening to humanity right now.
That's why we're having a choice right now. That's what this thing is about.
No, it's about we having a choice. A choice to do what? We've been having choices. Y'all keep choosing to do the wrong shit.
Is a choice, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. There are also people, Nino, and I'm sure you know this very well, that purposely put negative comments on videos and so on. And some of them are paid shills.
Oh, boy. You talking about their own people. They ain't us. That's you and your pink people. We ain't got time to be bullshitting. That's y'all pink people and your pink world and your pink Barbie car and your I'm a Barbie girl and a Barbie in a pink car. It's all that pinkness. That's what causes all the fucking problems. All that pink shit. Roll it.
Some of them are they have nothing to do with their life, and so they just attack other people. And there are those people who just are afraid of the information, and so they deny that it's true. So I wanted to make that statement up front because I know that what I'm going to say might disturb many people.
Y'all didn't hear that update? The Vatican returned 62 indigenous artifacts to the Canadian bishop. Not like this motherfucker. A step toward reconciliation after the church role in cultural separation. These items included Inuit kayak and be transferred to indigenous organization for return to community. Oh, fucking kayak. See, they coming close to Pope Leo, huh? I told y'all about that old fucking... I told y'all. Y'all FBAs and truly indigenous people want to figure out the fuck that's going on and get your shit back and stop all this confusion and bullshit. Tell that Pope, give us our fucking shit. Tell that Pope, let them goddamn records pay. Stop hiding. Your so-called man of God, y'all still hiding it. I tell you, it ain't the motherfuckers that made this shit up. is the bitches that's keeping this shit going on. That's a wicked motherfucker. Because now you know better. You know better. I might do a video on Pope Leo the lion ass. Yep, not lion. Lion ass, you lie, bitch. Pope Leo the lion ass. Now, everybody want to give shit to everybody. Nobody want to give shit to the true indigenous people of America. See, still playing that boo-boo ass game. Roll it.
But I wanted to express my opinion on that. Now, this object, this 3-eye atlas, and this is the third object, by the way, that's come in the last couple of years like this. It's coming from an area called the Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt is a region of space that surrounds the solar system. And around the Kuiper Belt is the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud is where the second sun of our solar system exists, which is why we
The
cannot
binary
see.
star.
Correct. In 1993, the NASA scientists discovered it, and they call it the companion. They gave it the name the.
You know, according to Master Bobby, a lot of stuff is not even out there. It's a reflection of internal light being reflected outward. Ain't no real space. Like talking about all that shit fucking lies. And if they really do have a 3-eye, because you know how they keep trying to make everything esoteric, not exo, who is a third eye. And that's dealing with individuals, not a broad spectrum of other things. So you're going to name a third eye, then all of this stuff is internal. And they can't see shit. They don't know what the fuck going on. It's a projection of what's going on inside the melanated being's mind. That's why when you look at the Pioneer and all kind of other shit, you splice that motherfucker, that shit look just like the universe. So they ain't doing nothing but telling you what we got inside of us that's about to come. Now, what that is as a collective, I don't know. Because we too mixed up with different genetics and different co-ops. That's mutinous ass traders. We got too many traders. So, that dude know what the fuck you talking about. The bullshit. Bro.
Companion. It's smaller than our star, our home star, but it's still a binary system.
This motherfucker really act like he know it's smaller than like. Oh, so you took out a fucking Stanley measuring tape and measured that bitch down to the ruler to the. I don't think so. So you know the exact measurement. Okay. See, I didn't pretend. We just talk with confidence while you're lying, and the people gonna believe you. Roll it.
And it is affecting what's going on the Earth now, which again, we did this on another show before with the gamma rays.
So smart.
So this Kuiper Belt that surrounds our solar system, in 1930, scientists discovered the planet Pluto. It was never there before. And since 1930, many objects have been discovered in this Kuiper Belt that surrounds our solar system. And people have noticed, the scientists have noticed, that they have odd shapes, odd maneuvers. They don't seem to be natural. And you may recall a few years ago that all of a sudden they reclassified Pluto as a Kuiper Belt object. And they said,
yeah, that old Pluto's a planet, it's not a planet. Pluto the dog, woo. You know, where Mickey at? You know, all that bullshit. They don't know. I tell you, them folks don't know they're coming up on. They don't. They're just saying shit. Roll it.
That it was not a planet, if you remember.
I do remember that, yes.
Yes. And then they discovered that there were these moons or other objects around Pluto, but that since it's so small, it could not, with a gravitational pull, attract these objects. And one of them is called Chiron. Anyway, Since 1930, all these objects have been seen and discovered, and on the news almost every other day, they were saying this object's discovered, this one. And since it became a little suspicious, they stopped reporting these objects. And then they reclassified Pluto, and then they stopped talking about it. Now, there is a conglomeration of beings who, in these last
the Galactic Federation, zoinks,
90 years, 95 years, have surrounded our solar system almost like a blockade, because the Earth.
These motherfuckers act like these things talking to them personally. Yeah, well, what's your status? Well, we here on Earth, and I wanted to know how large the vicinity. Well, it's 3.75 million wide, and got it a length, and it's circumnavigation. Come on. If y'all know them motherfuckers so well, please tell them bitches take you with them. Just leave. All y'all. Roll it.
Is considered to be the Iran of the galaxy. They consider it a dangerous place. And so they've been observing it for all of these decades.
Earth is the Iran. Nah. I keep telling y'all about this patriarchal matriarchal shit. Who doing all this fighting like that to so say cause attention in the cosmos? I'm gonna say it one more time. Who doing all this chaos and fighting down here to be making noise and be recognized in the chaos, in the cosmics? Be mindful, this is where he's going with this shit now. He trying to say people watching Earth. Yeah, they watching us to make sure, we don't fuck nothing up. They got good people and bad people on that shit, man. What the fuck? None of this shit don't make no sense. He just talking to hear his fucking self-talk. Roll it.
Probably since the nuclear explosion, right? The nuclear bomb, the A-bomb, right?
Well, even before, because it started in 1930. But what people don't know is the Germans in 1927 had technology that was given to them by a civilization from the Aldebaran star system to advance their culture so that they could take over the Earth. And that's when Nazism started just a few years later. So this became a big factor for why there was the surrounding of our solar system by these beings who felt threatened.
I saw pictures, and I could try to look them up.
These beings that felt threatened by what little old man can fucking do with a firecracker? How is fucking man threatening the galaxy? That's why his ass is locked on his planet through the firmament. If he cutting the fuck up here, imagine what he gonna do up there. But it's just his mindset, though. Don't let that motherfucker get a hold of nothing. Because if anything happen, that bitch crazy. That bitch crazy.
Right now, but a huge spacecraft parking like right next to the sun, almost like they were getting a charge off the sun.
Shit.
And these were taken by certain observatories or telescopes, and I don't know what.
Let me tell you something. It seems like the only people scared is them pink people. Black people don't seem to be giving a fuck. You don't. It seems like them pink people did so much wickedness. They feel something about to come after their ass. And I guess so. You're doing all kind of this bullshit and all kind of underhanded, sly shit. Fooling motherfuckers, lying to people. Let y'all get scared, shit. Because we be like, we don't give a fuck about this shit. If I'm still gotta pay bills tomorrow, I don't give a damn about none of that shit y'all talking about. None of it. You take that shit and stuff it up your ass. And y'all little rumble and TikTok, all y'all shit flooded with this bullshit spew. It's flooded. And y'all ain't started trying to do no conscious shit until y'all saw black people doing it. Y'all wasn't into that. Y'all was hiding everything, remember? Us, the Crowley, and Madame Blavatsky. Y'all hiding all kind of shit. That's all y'all do, the dilemma, and the Rosicrucian. And y'all hide all kind of fucking shit. Why? What? Because y'all at the end of that rope now? Y'all done had years and years and years to decipher and steal our shit. That's because it ain't for you. You still need us to figure out what the hell going on, and you're stuck. Just like them other cultures. The shit we left behind, you lied and pretended it was yours and said you created it, but only a creator can create more. That's why everybody's stagnant, because y'all ain't never created nothing to begin with. Even with this so-called high spirituality knowledge, with other beings and other life forms per se, or say half you. You don't know nothing about that shit. You ain't never saw black people, we going to the moon and building all kind of shit, and we going to Mars and doing all kind of, yeah, just y'all with all of that. Y'all with all that bullshit pseudoscience. Like I say, y'all more worried about the shit than we are, and you want us to be worried about it. Y'all hide everything else. Keep talking among yourselves about it. Stop letting it out into the universe, or into the internet, or the YouTube world. Y'all talking about everything else about black people in private. Talk about that shit in private. That's because you need help. You need help understanding, explaining, and you try to trigger some shit. Probably going back with your little fear factor bullshit. But we ain't worried about this shit. We just want to hear y'all scared. Y'all scared of every fucking thing. And I wouldn't blame you, but that's good for you. Because y'all, they went around the world terrorizing fucking nature. Roll it.
I don't remember when, but this was around, I want to say 2012, around that time period that I saw these photos.
Yes, I saw them too.
I'll try to look them up right now, but you know what I'm talking about, right? They're they were massive ships, almost the sun. I mean, you could see them next to the sun.
They were planet size.
Yeah.
And they came actually out of the sun, by the way, because what people also don't understand, that a black hole in one universe is a star in an alternate universe. It's a vortex. It's how the universes breathe. So it breathes in through a black hole in one universe and breathes out through a star in another universe. It's an exchange of energy that balances all the universes. And so our star, all stars, are an exit point from other universes and galaxies.
You know, I've been looking for this picture, and it looks like they erased it from the internet. I've been trying to find it for a long time, but I remember I saw them when they first came out, and as quickly as I saw it, they were gone, those photos.
Yeah, I saw them too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was pretty damn, it was very convincing.
Yeah, and people also have to know that the sun is like cold energy. It's not hot.
No shit, cold fusion.
And if the sun was hot, space would be warm.
Agreed.
And so the only thing that makes the Earth.
Yeah, the sun. We've been saying about the sun. How you be cold and hot at the same goddamn time? That doesn't make no fucking sense. Roll it.
Warm on the surface is the atmosphere, as the light of the sun refracts through the atmosphere and reflects against the ground. It's the ground that then heats up from the light. In space, it's very cold. You can't burn up from the sun's heat unless you're on top of it. You understand?
I don't know how fire survives in a vacuum. I'm still like very baffled by that, because if space is a vacuum and oxygen, it takes oxygen for fire to breathe, how is there any kind of, but they say it's.
Yeah, well, space is not a vacuum, actually. Every spot is occupied by some kind of energy. There's no such thing as a vacuum.
Okay.
Everything is energy. And in fact, when you're in space, you cannot see stars. You can only see starlight when you're underneath an atmosphere that's like a magnifying glass, and then you can see the star in space. Look at photos that were taken from the moon or Mars into space. It's black.
But
There's
I
no
don't believe in the
stars.
moon landing in the first place.
Nah.
Well, it was a Hollywood
Okay,
production.
I'm just gonna say I hope you weren't going there because that was gonna be a go.
No, but that's how we knew, because in that Hollywood production you could see stars, and
Right.
they knew, and that's why the Russians knew.
You see, ain't nobody was trying to fool nobody on this planet before these 1492s came. They be lying to their own goddamn self, their own people. Trying to big them up. Like they little people something. Now your people find out that you've been lying to them this whole time to try to act like they're somebody. And now, you know what, that's some people though. Roll it.
That it was fake.
That they
They said-
Hollywood set, right?
Yeah.
Or I think it was done in New Mexico or something like that.
And so, and if you
And they ain't gonna never
if
tell
you
the truth
speed up
about
the
it.
video, you could see them just walking.
Today, it's still so a mystery. Yeah, I think they did it, but I don't know if they did it, still lying. They ain't even gonna come out and say they lying or not. NASA ain't gonna say a goddamn thing. They gonna keep lying, pretend they going out of space. All this stuff, we going to Mars and Jupiter and all kind of dumb shit. No, they never went no goddamn well. Just like the people say on the internet, I want to see a goddamn rocket that's supposed to go out of space. I want to see that bitch every fucking moment and second until it reach out there. But they'll never show you that. See? They gotta cut the camera or pan or show another camera or some other crazy shit. But they never show you the true journey of this shit supposed to go out of space. Now why? They show you everything else? It's because they lie. That's all they do is lie. Roll it.
Not jumping like
It's so ridiculous. Well, that's another segment for another time. But
yeah.
but
So
you were gonna go ahead. You were gonna tell me about the Third Eye Atlas. That obviously it's here for something.
Yeah. And so I asked the director. I call him the director. I can't give you his name. He's from Cape Canaveral. And I had a debriefing, and I specifically asked about Three Eye Atlas. I said, "What is it?" And I know that when he doesn't want to tell me something, he just ignores my question. But this is what he texted me afterwards. He said, and I'm quoting.
And they said in that book, the thing that the biggest trick the devil did was fool the whole world. Huh? I know devil to a certain extent mean adversary, but goddamn man, what kind of adversary is this? They just always try to downplay every goddamn thing. The devil wicked. Whatever it is, it's down for destruction and tearing up shit for no reason. Like I said, good can survive without evil, but evil can't survive without good. And why you need to have an adversary? All this competition, what's up with all this competition? All this, you need another exact to get you going. Like you need that much goddamn inspiration. If you take that much for inspiration, you can keep that bitch. Roll it.
My text. We have entered into a new phase of interstellar connectivity, and it will awaken Earthlings to the fact that we have never been alone.
It gonna awaken
It will
Earthlings
change
that we never
how
been
people
alone.
view
Ain't
life.
nobody thought we was goddamn alone like that, but y'all crazy ass folks. Y'all think got all this stuff in this world. Yeah, we got all the animals, all the insects. We ain't nobody alone. You just talk stupid. Because every war tactic, every pseudo, they all got their shit from the animal kingdom. Strategy, all kind of shit. So that's intelligent. Unless you're looking for another humanoid. So you can try to fuck with them too? You gonna mix race with them too? Roll it.
And what we value as important. And that's it. Coming from him, from Cape Canaveral, that's a big statement. Okay?
So it is going to be contact.
Yeah.
Yes. Now.
I always wonder. You always see aliens coming out and contact the people. Why the hell y'all always going and contact the wrong motherfuckers with the wrong representation over the people? Them people don't represent me. I like Donald Trump as a politician and what he do for the policies in this situation and the social economics and shit we in. I want Donald Trump talking for fucking me. I don't need him talking for me. So you got a planet with billions of people on it, and you got one sick motherfucker gonna tell you how everybody else feel. Just like everything, talk to the people. I wish these things come down here and pretend to be normal people and see how this fucking world is running. If that's what you're gonna do, what you coming here for? To tell the people that's stressed out and fucked up that we stressed out and fucked up? What you here to tell the people that's doing the evil deeds to stop? Where God at? God can't do it, but some other shit from somewhere else gotta come and tell you, whoa, Nelly. They gotta give y'all some egg right? I thought God was supposed to do that. And if another being gotta come from another planet to tell y'all, get your shit straight, y'all need to be in existence. Why won't you let it destroy this shit if that's the case? Because that's y'all end goal anyway. You should have let the motherfucker come up in here. Now you trying to stop it. Y'all knew what was going on. Y'all been on, they try to kill people and then eat people and all kind of, you got Anunnaki bullshit and then food for gods and all kind of shit. And they gonna eat people and they got, what they call that, adrenochrome and all kind of shit and cannibals and all kind of shit. Now you want to interfere? I said let it go. What is everybody keep trying to hold on to everything for? Maybe that's the fucking problem. I said, fuck, blow it all up. Shit. Roll it.
These beings have technology. They can go from the Kuiper Belt to the Earth in 1 second.
Right.
You know, they can use a wormhole. They can manufacture a wormhole, and bing, they're here.
So what?
Why are they dragging it out across all the planets? It's a dramatic show. It's a show for humans to see.
Wait a minute. That's how you know some bullshit. It's a show. It's a dramatic. Ain't nobody more dramatic than all pink people from 1492. So they do propaganda in that too? So the aliens, they like bandwagon bullshit too. They like gaslight a motherfucker too. Shit, all y'all crooked. Shit. We don't need help from one crooked motherfucker from help from another crooked motherfucker when all y'all got the same agenda is kill the true people anyway. So what's your point? Have at it. Silly ass, goofy ass, roll it.
Look, we're not going to shock you. We're going to take our time and come so that you realize this is not a comet. We're not a comet. This is a Manhattan-sized vehicle. And on this vehicle are many representatives of different civilizations. Some friendly, some not friendly. And that's the other thing.
On the same ship?
Yes, because they're all there.
So your government ain't gonna tell you what's up, but they gotta come up and say, well, we just gonna show up and show out real slow, and then the people can see us, and then they can get acclimated and climatized to us being in the vicinity. But your government couldn't tell you. The people who so say been dealing with these people. So if the government ain't warned you, prepared you for what the fuck happened, you already know who they are and how they operate then. You already know the right people that just take me to your leader. You already know they fucked up. You wouldn't be coming if it was. Roll it.
For the same reason, to tell Earth, poop or get off the pot, so to speak.
So here's my question.
Shoulda get off the pot. Shoulda get off the pot. What are we supposed to be doing? When everything is gold and orientated to us being dumbed down. What you mean shoulda get off the pot? Y'all 1492 motherfuckers put a monkey in a wrench. Shoulda get off the pot. Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up with that shoulda get off the pot, y'all the main ones holding up the fucking pot. Y'all have more ugliness, racist, and prejudice shit that's stopping the whole progress. You'd rather spend all the money that the world ever generating just to keep us down here in America than it is prosper. What you mean shit I'll get out the pot? Who? The victor got the spoils. So y'all so say the victor, you shit on and get out the pot. Cause they ain't talking about us, it's talking about you. You wanna sit in the seat. You wanna take the power and the glory and take the seat from the great mother. It's like shit or get off the pot. Y'all done took all her shit. Now what you gonna do? Just sitting there looking stupid, making everything worse. So that shit or get off the pot, that's for y'all. Roll it.
So this is coming right on time when I've always said that it would come. You even said at one point, are we ready to play the alien card yet? When Trump won the election in 2016, which makes me think, all right, indictments are coming out. We know arrests are coming. I don't know exactly when, but I've heard they're coming.
They are.
Okay, so now the alien ship arrives. Excuse me, but is this the government playing the alien card?
Okay, so you brought up an interesting question here. Because up until, let's say, the beginning of the Biden administration, there was a plan for a staged alien invasion using holographic images, using Blue Beam Project, which you may have heard of. And there are. Yeah. And so
they're all people.
This is real, though. This object's not a hologram. It's not part of a staged event. Well, from the Kuiper Belt, it's staged. But it's not a human staged event. And that's what's freaking everybody out in high offices across the globe.
This
object is sending warning messages. Warning. Because they're giving humans a chance to make a choice. Either you behave yourselves, create a peaceful condition so that you don't become a threat to...
Didn't y'all go around the world bullying people, colonizing everything? Isn't this thing called white supremacy because y'all the one that named it and made it? You labeled that shit, you called it white supremacy. So they talking to you. You done ran around the world. It ain't got all your little minions in place. You set the system for you against us. You the one holding all the cards in your hand. Y'all keep saying black people ain't shit. We ain't nothing but slaves. So who you think they talking about? You say we slow? So if anything got anything to do with cover this planet because something ain't acting right, it's talking about y'all. So like you said, be very afraid, be very afraid, be afraid, be very afraid. Y'all done did too much. Now, you don't even know if your own people scaring you or something really fucking coming. Because y'all been doing fucked up shit too goddamn long. Every other race around this world know y'all ain't shit. I watch TikTok video because you got a little white kid crying, I want to be black. I like basketball too. I want to be black. I want to be black, mama. And mama will tell her, you can always marry a black man and have a black baby. She said, no, I want to be black. That girl smart enough to know she had black baby, don't mean I'm black. And they ain't even really black baby, because I keep telling you about that hybrid shit. A horse and a donkey creates a mule. It's a hybrid. That mule is no longer a horse, and that mule is no longer a donkey. It's a whole separate entity. And two mules can't make another mule. It's sterile. So when we talking about mixed races and all kind of shit, and well, everybody can sleep and do with everything. No, they can't. No, they can't. Everybody think they can have a black baby, but nobody can. I had a Chinese baby. I had a white baby. Why do we gotta be black? Cause what, they ain't got nothing else? That's for that bullshit. Them people and them all this shit, they talking about y'all. Cause y'all done did the most. Roll it.
Other civilizations.
They probably know we're also on the brink of World War III.
Nah.
Which is why...
Look. Because they also know we're on the brink of war. Who? Who's leading that charge? We think that a whole bunch of FBA, indigents, black folks about to start World War III? That's y'all with that. Y'all done did all this shit. Now y'all scared. But I tell you what, black people ain't about to help y'all. We don't care what about it. Anything better than fuck around with y'all. Roll up.
President Trump is trying to stop all of these wars. He's doing this because he knows what these beings are. He knew that they were on their way to come here, and he knows what they could possibly do. And so he's doing his very best
That's what y'all did on 492.
Stop all these wars
and
create a peaceful planet that's not a threat.
A peaceful planet.
But unfortunately, there are those who don't want that outcome. And that's another problem, because in this Kuiper Belt, there are different species. There are humanoid species. There are robotic cyborg type species. There are etheric, non-physical. There are reptilian types, insectoids, which are the most aggressive against humans. They all have a different perspective. Some want to annihilate humanity because they said we are an artificial race, which we are created race. We're not natural, and that we should be annihilated. Others say we should remain in quarantine until we advance.
That's what I keep saying. And that's going to be my next. I got to hit up Master Bob with that artificial human. You see everything he's talking about? This is why you got to tap in some time. Because I'm supposed to be saying some shit that is really pertaining to them. They scared. Oh, they say we're not a real being. No, you are not. They talking about the white folks. They're not talking about black folks. And always when they try to include black folks, when they talking about some global humanity shit, y'all claim we not humans, remember? All the shit that y'all done and say to us, they ain't talking about us. We don't fit the script. We don't fit none of that shit y'all talking about. Because according to y'all, we ignorant, dumb, slow. Can't do nothing. Can't stay in charge of ourselves. We're a slave race. We will never own nothing. Never control nothing. So y'all all in control. I keep telling you. They're not talking about us. They're talking about y'all. So if I was y'all, I'd be very fucking scared. Very scared. Roll it.
Others say we should make these humans advance, teach them and help them. They're in the minority, by the way.
Hold the fuck up. How you teach the people to be people? Did we try that? When the Moors went up there and showed these crack-ass motherfuckers how to wash their ass? Didn't we do all this already? Y'all, at y'all little civilized Renaissance point. We took your ass out the cave, knuckle draggers. We done did this movie already. And maybe we ought to teach them how to be kind and peaceful. We already did that. You can't be what's not in you. Y'all can fake all y'all want. It's not in you. It never will be. Them folks that ain't folks. That's y'all. Roll it.
So there's a lot of agendas. Humans will find out that this has been a vast experiment.
No.
And that the earth actually...
And that's going to shake up every religion.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to be, forget the holy wars with Muslims and Christians and all that. This is a whole another set of issues.
Absolutely correct. That's correct. And that's why NASA is holding on to that comet explanation, even though it's not a comet. It's turned blue. It's accelerated. It has reverse thrusters.
Jeez.
It has no tail. It has.
You talking about a whole nother life for them could be demons in it? Why the Pope them ain't talking about none of that shit? And he's so sick. Again, I'm gonna be on that Pope ass. Y'all wanna represent God, the God of this world. So what you got? Why the Pope ain't talking about it? Huh, Pope? Huh, Popey Pope? Huh, Popey Pope? Talk about why you ain't talking about the 3-eye atlas? That motherfucker don't talk about nothing. No wars, no nothing. Told y'all like that rabbi said when I got to the video. This confusion started when they had confused about God. All this shit was lost motherfucker to humanity. It's because they was confused about God. And I'm going to keep saying it and tell these motherfuckers, stop lying and tell the truth. That's what this so-called 3-eye ad is supposed to be about, all this fucking lying. It's time to get shit right. But I guess they got to try to fool mother. See, that's how demonic them pink people are. See, they people know them. They got to fool them into trying to be good. And how long that's going to last? You got to fool these people. That's why the white man been lying to their people this whole time. Because you got to fool them to do anything. Because it's not in them.
It's changed emissions.
So what is this thing going to do? Is it going to plant itself over our planet until we all just look at it and then they come down in a tractor beam? I mean, what's it going to do? Is it just what's it? It's so far it's giving messages to our governments, but they're not telling humanity anything. So it's just kind of falling on deaf ears. So excuse me, but we don't know what they're coming here for. A lot of people are still guessing this. So let's say, what does it do? How does it make itself known?
And that's why it's taking its time. That's why it's like parading around so that everybody can see, giving certain governments time.
Can't see shit. It's taking time. Motherfuckers ain't gonna go.
Do what they're asked to do before they arrive.
We don't hear no regular people talking about that, but the news and NASA. Y'all don't want to keep telling us about it. But then you tell us about it and you hide at the same time. So what the fuck you want us to do? You ain't showing real pictures. Again, you still showing bullshit. So I'm not getting it. You want everybody to see it. And man, none of this shit make no sense. It's a whole bunch of crock of shit. Roll it.
On December 19th.
So you're saying this thing's arriving December 19th?
Yes.
Okay, so now you're giving a date. Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes. That's what I was told, so that's what I'm telling you.
Okay,
I'll tell you, I'm a messenger.
Okay, all right, but
a
lot of people make predictions on my shows, and they. So.
Well, that's what NASA says.
December 19th. But isn't NASA closed down because of the government shutdown?
There's a lot of agencies that are closed down officially, but behind the scenes, they're doing work because I'm working with some of them, and they're doing work.
Okay, so it's here to arrive December 19th, and it's what's it going to do once it arrives here? What's
Unfortunately, only they know that. Only the ones on board know what they're going to do. They didn't say, but they expect by the time they arrive here that this Earth is a different planet than when they started on their mission. I was also told by the director that by March of 2026,
they keep putting in the news and all kinds of like black people just doing so much. We doing the most. We doing all the crimes, all the murdering, all the stealing, all the killing. Y'all didn't turn that energy and shit to try to make us look like the bad guy. How's that working out for you when the people telling you a whole nother story? See? You didn't assassinated black people's character around the world. Now you gonna try to pretend that this alien so-called thing here to tell us get right, or to tell you get right. You keep saying it. Whatever. Roll it.
Months away, the planet, this Earth, will be very different than it is now. That's a direct quote.
You know, I've heard of I've had Daniel Brinkley on, and I've had a lot of people on say, you know, that we're going to get hit with solar flares, a solar flash. David Wilcox talked about that. Will this thing cause some kind of coronal mass ejection to hit our planet? Will this?
That's already happened. I mean, I told you on previous shows with you about the gamma ray bombardment.
Yeah, right.
From Eta Carinae and Betelgeuse star systems, where there were supernovas in 1993 that are hitting the Earth now with gamma rays and muons and other things. And it's affecting our sun, and it's affecting the magma under the Earth. We've talked about this in prior shows. And so, and unfortunately, if you live on the West Coast, you better start considering alternatives, because off the coast of Vancouver Island, the Pacific Ocean floor is separating.
Oh, yeah.
It's splitting. And as that magma comes up, it's going to create tsunamis and violent earthquakes along the Cascadia fault line, which will then trigger the San Andreas fault line, as well as the entire volcanic range from British Columbia to California and even into Yellowstone. So we're not in a very good position right now. And people need to prepare, especially if you live in the Western United States. You need to prepare. We've talked about Texas, how all the earthquakes are starting up there, and New Mexico.
But yeah,
same.
West Texas, man, we've been getting them here. It's never happened before.
Right, and now it's normal,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's really weird.
And guess what? There's quakes happening now in Kansas.
Jeez.
Oklahoma is now one of the highest earthquake states in the United States. Oklahoma. Seattle is doomed. Seriously.
Europe, then.
And so is Vancouver.
West Coast. Well, I guess any place on the West Coast, San Francisco, all of them, right?
Correct. And here's the other thing people don't know. Under the Pacific Ocean, there are over 1 million active volcanoes. 95% of them are unmonitored because of their remote locations. So we don't even know what's going off in the Pacific. And that plate is grinding against the North American plate. So we're in a very precarious...
we're doomed no matter what. Might as well just party like it's 1999.
Well,
I mean, how many things can go wrong here? It's everything. I mean, one thing can cascade to the next. These gamma rays that you said, can you explain to my audience the gamma rays that are hitting the earth right now that the governments know about that you said in the last program, just in case someone's thinking to themselves, what are they talking about, gamma rays?
Yeah, well, we know gamma rays can be naturally in the ambient environment. However, when there is a supernova, when a star explodes and then shrinks down because it expired, it sends out these gamma emissions as like a death throw of itself. And then these waves of gamma rays move across space. And so in the Eta Carinae star system and Betelgeuse star system in 1993, NASA noted what they called a cluster or nest of supernovas simultaneously. We don't know why they happen so abundantly together, but this massive wave of gamma rays are now reaching our solar system, hitting the planets, hitting the sun, which is then why we have so many coronal mass ejections happening now, where we're even seeing northern lights in summertime, which never happened before. There's a reason why this is happening, but worse than that is these gamma rays are pushing into the surface of the earth, heating up magma and melting bedrock so that it's coming more to the surface. And that's also creating volcanic eruptions where volcanoes were thought to be dormant or extinct, and they're coming back to life. There's a volcano in Iran that has been extinct for 720,000 years, and now it's coming back to life.
I mean, this makes you think, about everything in the Bible, that at the end times, this is all going to happen.
Exactly. And this is end times. We are in end times. But it says we will survive and have a better life afterwards. This is a purging of the evil, of demonic entities. That's what we're experiencing, a purge of this planet and of humanity.
I always want to talk about a purge of demonic entities. They're the most diabolical motherfuckers on this planet. Bitch, better count yourself too. Roll it.
So even though it seems fearful and scary and uncertain, we all have to realize that we came into this lifetime for a reason, because we needed to experience that for our souls so that we could upgrade our levels of understanding and mentality and spirituality, to know that no matter what happens, we have eternal life and we will survive. and people.
Where are you folks at? That they used to listen to? What is his name? Charlie Ward and them, and go listen to them. Cause you know what? They started listening to Bob and them and Dib with them and YP them, and they don't get it twisted. They listening to all our shit. You can tell by all their talking points. You know how you got somebody that has a saying, or they make something theirs, or they cliche or they quote. You can tell because motherfuckers be picking that shit up and using it. See, they don't know what to do no more. What happened to the little white Jesus? What happened to white Jesus, though? You better call on your white Jesus. Y'all know everything, remember? Blacks supposed to be slaves, remember? Y'all all right with everything, huh? Y'all that came over here since 1492 and took people for shit, huh? Yeah, okay. Roll it.
Need to keep that in mind.
Is that going to be a message they bring? Three Eye Atlas is one of the messages. I mean, I know that they're all kind of a mixed bag of nuts up there because I don't know how they're all getting along if they all have different agendas for Earth and they're all together on the same spaceship.
Well, remember,
there's a lot of fighting going on.
There is in the
Kuiper
Belt.
That make no sense. Yeah, they all coming to tell Earth time out, the good, the bad, the ugly. Fuck all y'all the same boat. It's in that same old fucking North Ark shit. We had early animals and everything, and the lions were sleeping on side of sheep, and man, you come with that bullshit, man. You lie too fucking much. I can't wait. You know, I hope something is coming. I ain't gonna lie. I hope something is coming and tear all their asses up. Tear it all up. Tear it up. Roll it.
There is infighting in the Kuiper Belt. In the Kuiper Belt, they're not all together. This is a do or die mission. In other words, all these groups that have all these different agendas and can't agree after 95 years was decided, let's get together, go there, and we'll see who's right. If you want, the annihilation group is right, the quarantine group is right.
But what about people? There's different types of people. There's different vibrations of people. Some people will go along with the more harmonic type of beings, and others. And then there's going to be a lot of human beings that I don't feel like I'm even part of this human race. When I look at them acting like animals in the streets, I mean, we are also very mixed up, and there's many different flavors, if a very proper way to put it, of human beings. Like, not everyone's vibrating at the same frequency.
Yeah,
I mean, there's people out looting, rioting. They're obviously at a very low vibrational field. And then there's other people that are meditating, trying to ascend. I mean, so human beings are...
Y'all done made it like that. Y'all done made poverty a way to keep people under your thumbs and flash money in their face so they can jump and do anything for you. That's what y'all did. So don't get the trick off, get the tricky. No, my bad. I'm gonna transpose that. Don't get the tricky, get the trick off. Don't try to make us look bad because we've been tricked. It's the person that did the tricking that's not gonna surpass. You didn't put everybody in a fucked up situation. You didn't took, like Master Bobby say, natural life and gave luxury. People pay for water, air, all kind of shit that we ain't supposed to be paying for. We got tricked into this shit. Y'all put humanity on the chop block. Y'all did that. So y'all gonna suffer for that. Y'all won't believe that book, oh, the Father sent? Well, all y'all then. Roll it.
Very diverse.
And to your point about I don't call them animals, I call them demonic possession.
No.
They are programmed, mind-controlled individuals who are under demonic possession and control, and that's the ones who are creating these criminal acts all over the planet.
So is this ship going to beam people up, take people with them, or are they going to... What are they? I mean, are we going to see these beings December 19th, or is it just going to be a streak in the sky? Is it going to be like Heaven's Gate? People are going to drink a bunch of Kool-Aid and die? I mean, what's going to happen?
I mean, people, if you notice, people are committing extensive rape lately.
No doubt about it. But I mean,
stop it.
I'm not sure what this looks like December 19th.
Nobody really does, Nino, because it's not here yet. And we don't know what they're not going to tell us what they're going to do. They just warn some governments about what the governments need to do. You understand? Because you have to understand.
Ain't nobody telling nothing to the people what the government need to do. So the government is the one in control that can change everybody and all the people. So you don't tell the people to change and do that. You tell the government to do it. Okay, government, all your people evil and bad. Do something. What the fuck they gonna do? What the fuck they gonna do? What the government gonna do? Man, I'm about to end this. I'm gonna let it roll a few more minutes. I think I might have got 11 minutes of this shit because it's dry in the month. I'm about to cut this bitch up. I just wanted to show y'all how these folks think they know everything. All this 3-eye aliens and all kind of other shit. They be the first ones concerned about aliens coming by. Because you know what they say. You know, they did so much shit to the world and black people. They so scared for us to be in charge because they think we're going to do the same shit back to them. It need be. I ain't lying. Eye for an eye, motherfucker. Fuck that. Ain't no more kumbaya turn on the cheek. No. But I just have to let you know how them folks really into this shit. Just like that fake rapture. Y'all know, they know who they are. They know the evil that they done and their forefathers and their people and their bloodline. And they know they still part of this shit today. That's why they can get what they can get. Like my Palmer say, they got a complexion for the protection of the collection. Now, I'm gonna let this shit roll a few more. I'm about out. But I just wanna let you know, don't be scared. Y'all be scared of all the fucking shit y'all been doing all these years. Since 1492. Cause let me tell you something. Black people, we ain't worried about that shit. We give a good goddamn what the fuck falling out the sky. Cause that means shit ain't changing for us down here. Why the fuck we giving damn about some shit way out there? Nobody care about that shit. We don't. Roll it.
When you are mentally higher level than humanity, a higher level, you understand that the universe.
I gotta cut this off. These more when you're mentally higher, intelligent, man, let me tell you something. If y'all was that fucking brilliant, ain't none of us be in this bitch in the first place. I can't hear this shit no more. It's making my ears bleed. These white folks making me sick to my tummy. I don't know. I just can't hear this ignorant shit too much longer. This shit make my ass itch. So I'm about to shut this shit down. I wouldn't have been here about an hour or something. The video was only like 40-something minutes. But I can't keep hearing ignorant ass white folks talk like they so fucking highly spiritual and they the booty bop in the end all be all. They're the most goofiest, stupidest, ignorant motherfucker, wickedest, violentest motherfucker you ever want to goddamn see. Y'all keep claiming black people ain't got no power. That's y'all keep claiming. So who doing all the fucking damage? So when saying that, I'm about to end this bitch. So might hear another episode. Like I say, I only do these when I feel it. I really don't give a damn about this shit. But thanks for catching another episode. And catch us on a new one. I might do one. I got Master Bob and I actually got 4 of them to do. I just I ain't been feeling it. Cause this some bullshit. This is some goofy ass bullshit. So, alright, I'm gonna let you out of here. Happy chicken grease. Peace out.